have a copyright claim, so I just turned it off. Makes it easier on me instead of having to deal with that. But this isn't my first time playing the game, but I haven't played it in so long. Last time I played it was on my PS4, and that was a few months ago. So I'm not sure how it's gonna go. Obviously we're in Lone Star Lake. Yeah, the first area. It's like, wow, so cool. Yeah, no. It's, you know, that's just what we have to do. Because that's what happens when you first start out. Now we did set up a good bait. We set up a good reel, or a good rod. It's not crappy. We set it up correctly, right? You know, so okay, wow, that's really slow. I need to turn that, do that, and apply. Sure, barber size, small, whatever. Yeah, cool. We need to make, first off, the mouse sensitivity is so low and slow. I don't like it. Second, okay, we're pretty good. 5 a.m. is pretty high. I'm not gonna lie, it's very high right now. We're gonna keep it as it is, but we're gonna go down this way because I don't want to be over there by them, because what we're trying to do is catch some bass, right? So I want to go down here because bass, they tend to be out further in the lake. I mean, you can catch catfish and stuff over there near the docks, but I just rather would catch them over here. So that was that. What the hell was that? Okay, that was not quite how I wanted it to go. Can we redo that? Thank you. Holy crap. Okay, I have no clue what that was, guys. I'm just gonna slowly go, see if we can get anything. What's the button to okay, I was gonna say, what's the button to do that? Cause on PC I've never used it, so that's why I'm asking. Okay, I was just checking something. I was checking what the button was to make the tension stronger on the line. It was O and P, so that's good to know. We're getting pretty close to shore. We probably should have made our line a little bit longer, but it's not a big deal, to be honest. Let's just bring it up now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's the chance of getting a bite is pretty high, but it really in Fishing Planet, it's really a patient waiting game, and if you don't have the patience, you really can't do well. Obviously you can switch it up and fish might get it, but it really also matters about what bait you're using and how you use your bait. So like, for instance, this might not work out that great in this pond, right? So I could switch it up and take this off, right? Okay, let's switch it up. There we go. And put this on, right? Now we might be able to get something. Who knows? It's really just a guessing / waiting game. Not guessing. Like, if you know what lures and stuff you need, it's easy to catch fish. But if you don't know what you need and you're just really new to the game, it's a lot harder to catch fish because you don't know what you're doing. Obviously in real life it's different, because in real life you don't need to have special things to catch certain fish. I mean, you do, but most of the time you'll catch, like, I don't know, brown trout in a creek. It's very easy to catch a brown trout, or rock bass. Like, it's really not hard to catch some fish, like, you know. But if you're trying to catch like certain fish, like a pike, you can't just use normal bait and stuff. I mean, you can, but the luck of getting that is pretty low. So again, though, sometimes you gotta change it up and just move to a different spot. Unfortunately, I really don't want to, because that means I have to move all the way around, because sometimes the side isn't too good, and then you gotta move all the way around, which I don't have a problem doing. Oh yeah, I forgot, you have to actually go through here. You can't just do that. That's great. I caught a 1.2 pound spotted bass, pretty much 1.2. But yeah, dude, spotted bass are a fantastic way to level up and also make money pretty quick in this lake. In my opinion, they're probably the best option in this lake. If you're trying to go for spotted bass, it's probably the best option to do that, because you can make anywhere from $100 to $140, sometimes $150, if you can catch spotted bass, and depending on their size. You also earn quite a bit of experience too, so it's nice. But if we had a longer amount of line on our reel, then we probably could cast a little bit further, but it's fine. You can also just wait. You don't have to reel it in. This is a spinner, or this is a type of lure that you need to reel in, but you don't have to. You can wait, do the waiting game, and you will catch a fish eventually, but it's a really long patience game. It's about how long can you stay here and sit here, which is not fun to watch, to be honest. Like, people are gonna leave, because Fishing Planet isn't a game that's super fun to watch unless you're like catching really big fish, like you know, sharks, tiger sharks, just big bass, huge bass, trout, what else? There's a few others. There's a few fish that are, you know, the bigger the fish, the more exciting it is, right? When you just sitting in a beginner prawn, it's not fun to watch. Trust me, it's not. And that's just how it is, though, because I have to gain enough cash. I can go to the next pond. Okay, I have $3,000. I can go to the next pond or next area, and I could fish there, right? But the thing is, your chances of catching things are gonna be pretty low, which is why you don't really want to do that, because doing that isn't gonna be good. But the problem is, to be honest, is it's just not working out for us. Maybe the red grub might work. Grub and shad are different, okay? One looks like grub, obviously, and one looks like a minnow. Sometimes the minnows don't work out. We're gonna take this out, okay? And we're gonna put the 170 one on, just so that I can have extra line. Obviously, I need to reattach this because I just did that. No, not that. There we go. It's gonna be boring. It really is. It will be boring. You just gotta go through it. What was the button to make the line? No, it wasn't that. What's the button to make the line longer? I don't remember, to be honest. I thought it was O and P, but it's not. Oh, you know why? It's because I'm not using a lure. Although that wouldn't make any sense. Whatever. Okay, that was a bad cast, I'm not gonna lie. Just bought some stuff, but I don't know how to equip it. Can anyone help? How do I say this? You have to have the correct equipment, I guess, if you want to call it. Why is that such poor spelling? Is that even right? I don't even think I know how to spell. How do you spell? God. Equipment. There we go. Holy crap. No, that's not right. There we go. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you have to have the right equipment to use it. Yeah. Can it get out of that? There we go. Thank you. You have to have the right stuff. Like you can't just connect. Like say if you try and like you have to have a certain setup to use the certain like lures or the certain um, baits, right? Yeah, and it also has to do with the fact that you also uh, yeah, which sounds really simple. It's like, yeah, no duh. But at the same time, a lot of people make the mistake and just start spending money because they think it's better, right? And they just think it's better, so then they'll just spend a lot of money and waste a bunch of money on things that they don't know what they're buying, which is why it's not usually as good. Obviously, this isn't gonna go out as far as I would rather want it to, but it will still go out pretty far. 123. That's not too bad. I've had lines better. I would go out like 180, which is way better. But 123 is definitely good. But my point is, like, a lot of people make a mistake and buy a bunch of, say, lures, or they'll buy a bunch of lines or leaders, right? And they'll be like, how do I equip this? How do you use it? And it's the fact that, one, you can't use a leader on everything, okay? You have to have a certain setup to use the leaders, because you can't say on this setup I have, it doesn't allow you to. Plus you have to be a certain level. For me, I have leaders back at the house. I don't have it in my backpack, but like a sinker, I can't put that on because I don't have the right stuff to use it. I think it has to do with either the weight of your line, or I know it's not that, but there's something, I don't quite remember what it is, but right now we're not catching much. I'll agree, we're not, but there's not much I could do. You know, it's a really long waiting game. So now, I mean, if I do this a lot, I will catch something. Oh, I did. I already caught something and I wasn't even paying attention. See what I mean? It's really random. It's definitely random. We're gonna up in that a little bit, even though it's high. That's fine. Right there, the line, even though it's orange, it's fine. It can handle that. Once it gets to red, though, you want to turn that down immediately because you don't want your line snapping. Yeah, because currently right now, this is fine. Like it can handle being orange. But if it goes to red, you gotta press minus and have that shit go down quick, because you will snap the line if you don't. Or you might get lucky, but a lot of the time it usually doesn't work out that way. Look at that. That's a nice bass, right? What is it? Yeah, it's a bass. 140 bucks. That's nice. 1.8 pounds. That's a good bass. But yeah, it's really random. Like I said, I threw it out 120 feet, and I kept it to the top of the lake. Is it a lake? It's more like a pond. But yeah. Anyway, the point is, like, it's really difficult to figure out when you're gonna catch something. That, and I personally don't have a huge amount of patience, but I have just enough to where I can play the game and not be annoyed. But I have a few friends who are like, I can't play this game, it's too boring, and there's not enough action happening, or not enough things happening. And it's like, yeah, because it's a fishing game. You're supposed to relax and sit back and catch fish, not shoot things and do all this other stuff, you know? Which they play a lot of action games, that's why. But dude, the jig head works great, especially the jig head with grub 1. The 1 inch and number 1. You have to have a number 1, okay? You can't do a number 2 jig head, because then it won't work out. If you do a number 2, it won't work, and it won't let you put the grub on. Which I'm pretty sure they have number 2 jig heads and number 2 grubs. I found that. I don't quite remember how they do it, but yeah. It's also really random on how the fish react. Also, what time is it? It's still 5:48, so we're still good. We're still in the clear for good biting. We're not quite out of yellow yet, which is good. I'm pretty sure. Alright, well, before we do anything else, let's... Yeah, so we're still good. Right after... So once it hits around 7, we're gonna have to switch over to about 5 p.m. or 6, but I think I'm gonna do 5 that way. You know, no, we'll... Yeah, once it starts going closer to like 8, we're gonna switch to 5 p.m. That way we can get way more. Yeah, let's do that. It'll be a lot easier that way. A lot of people switch straight up to like the middle part of it where you get more fish, but at the same time, I personally think that's a waste because you're wasting an hour worth of fishing just to catch more fish when you could like possibly catch more fish during that extra hour that you skipped. Which is why I don't skip much. Yeah, so now, okay, we're gonna go to a different spot now because this spot isn't working out. I'm also gonna switch up the grub really quick. Let's not do that, let's go to here. We're gonna switch that out. There we go. I'm gonna switch over to the Chad, which is pretty much a silver minnow. Pretty much. I mean, obviously there's differences, but cast that way, see if we get anything. Maybe we might. Who knows? That's a great question. Yeah, we're not catching much. I don't want to go back to the house, but we might have to, cause we don't quite have the setup for catching some of the fish, and just catching small. Like, I don't want to catch small, but I also don't want to like have to take 3 minutes or like 5-10 minutes just to catch one fish, because that's a lot of time, and that could be that could be very boring. Which, you know, isn't pleasant to watch, so. God damn, it's already 1 o'clock. That's late. I mean, I don't care though. What else am I gonna be doing, to be honest? Let's switch back to the grub because I don't think the minnow works too well in this area. Well, I also have figured out that if you what's it called? If you make it so that it's only 2 clicks instead of 4, the fish tend to go after the lures and stuff more often because how slow it is. It also makes it easier to like catch things. Which at the same time can be very boring, don't get me wrong. It definitely can be very boring, but we're gonna see how it works out. You can also just like let it sink to the bottom of the water, which I have done that before, to be honest, and it did work out. I've caught many random fish doing that. Like the grass pickerel or pickerel. I've caught that a few times. Couple 1-pounder grass pickerel. You know, I've caught some random fish. Like I've caught a channel catfish one time doing it this way. Like, obviously, it's not what the lure or the jig head in the grub is meant for. You're supposed to have it closer to the top of the water and let it sink a little, and then go again and let it sink a little. But it can also, I mean, you can use any lure to the way you want it. It just might not work out as well, because obviously it's more like a waiting game. Now, I mean, other streams I've waited like 10 minutes just for a fish. I'm kind of impatient, so I can't do that now. Dude, there's times where I just wait and wait and wait until the fish came. I would just wait and wait and wait, and I didn't care. Which is how that's literally how you're supposed to do it, though, because if you don't do it that way, then it usually doesn't work out as good. I mean, obviously you can be impatient and just continuously reeling it in, but usually it doesn't really work out. Oh, look at that, we got a coyote. Wow. Interesting. I don't think we can go up. Yeah, no, let's not do that. Let's not break our line. I would love to go up higher and get more strength out of it, but it doesn't look like we're going to be doing that. I also forget what button it is to, oh, it's a catfish. No, it's bass. Oh, dude, I thought it was a catfish when it first came up from the belly side. I don't know why. I don't know why I did, but anyway, that's a pretty good size catfish. Smaller than the other one, but it's still good size. What's the button to make the reel like go lower or something? I can't remember. I don't remember, but anyway, I could check in the settings. That's really dumb of me. I should have remembered that you can't do it while you're casting. Let's see let's see what happens when we just reel in as fast as possible. Nothing. Yeah, kind of figured that. Let's go to settings. Let's go to keybinds. So yeah, okay. Okay, so that's it, how you increase the reeling speed. Yeah, or you can use a scroll wheel. Toggle pitch cast on and off. Okay, that's what it is. F11. Did it do anything? No, it didn't do anything. Okay. It's supposed to do something, but it didn't do anything, so that's fine. Not a big deal, to be honest. It's saying L, and then okay. Yeah, I just like using the scroll wheel more, to be honest. Yeah, I'd rather use the scroll wheel, because L, while that does work, you can't what's the word? You can't control it. Like you can't go back, I don't think. So I just rather use the scroll wheel. It's faster and easier to do. So I just rather use that. It's also better when you continuously pull back and you just hold it. Also, many achievements. You have to catch 250 bass, spotted bass, or any bass, I think. to get that achievement. That one's a little bit worse. So first fish 1.8 pounds, second 1.3, and third 1.035, which they've all gone down. They went from 140 to 119 or 110 down to 80. So it just drastically keeps going down, down, down. You have times like that, and then you have times where it just jumps back up. Either way though, I'm not complaining, because the more bass I catch, the more experience I get, and the more money I get. Now, just in this one day, I'm gonna have to make at least $1,200, because I've already spent 400. So in order to make profit back plus gain more, I'm gonna have to make quite a bit. And we have 12 pounds or 15 pounds worth of fish, which means we can get over $1,500 worth if we get all bass, and get all bass that are like 1.5 and over. But anyway, this spot seems to work out. Let's check what the time is though, because it's 6:30, so I'm gonna see. Okay, it's starting to downhill, so we're gonna give it one more cast, and then after that we're gonna reel it in if we don't get any more bites. Well, we're gonna reel it in anyway, but you know what I mean. We're gonna stop it basically, and we're just gonna jump to 5 p.m. So if we get another bite, we're still gonna go past. We're not staying at this time because it's just going downhill pretty quick. So we're just better off not doing it. Nice, you caught 1.5 pound spotted bass. That's pretty good. It's not hard to catch spotted bass in this lake. It's not. As long as you have the right equipment, it's really, really easy. Jig heads usually work super well for spotted bass, to be honest. They usually do. Got a trophy collector. Trophy white crappie. Ooh. That's new. Didn't think I would get that. Awesome. But we're gonna move forward now, because it's dropping, and it's about, you know what? No, we're gonna go another one, because it's still not dropped yet completely. And we can get one or two more casts out and still get more fish. That's fine. I didn't think we'd get a trophy white crappie though. White crappie. Is it crappie or crappie? I think it's crappie, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, you mostly want to stop and go, because it usually works out better that way. Sometimes. It doesn't always work out better. Getting closer to the fish. Yeah, we're getting closer to the edge, which isn't good, because that means we're going to have to cast again. Yeah, we're just going to pull it up, because it's pretty much already here. We're going to turn up to 3 so it makes it easier for us. Yeah, and I'm not really sure I like it on 4. And I'm not sure if I like it on 3 either. Now we'll do 3 so that we can actually go up. Yeah, like I said, dude, it's not the most entertaining or spontaneous game to play. You will get bored after watching this for a while. If I don't catch fish, you're going to get bored. What we need is fast forward time, because this isn't doing it for me. I would do 5, but at the same time I kind of like 6 more. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be boring. People are gonna see it, they're gonna go through it, they're gonna see what it's like, they're gonna watch it a little bit, and then they're gonna pass by because they don't like it, because it's not fun or entertaining. I mean, it kind of is, but at the same time, it's not. So that's why people pass by so quick, right? They're not gonna stay long, because if I was playing World of Tanks, I'm sure people would stay. World of Tanks is different. You got action, you got shooting, you got, you know, tanks running around killing each other, right? It's a lot more cool than fishing, obviously. But I'm just changing it up because I'm so tired of playing games that everyone wants to see, or just like the ones that give me views. I'm like, I don't care, because in the past this has got me views. Look at that. Oh, I swear, dude, I set that up. I swear I set the hook on that. Oh well, it probably wasn't anything special. I'm just gonna tell myself it wasn't special. That way it makes me feel better. It was probably a white crappie, like a trophy, or maybe a mass or something. God, that sucks. Yeah, it's real great. Oh, that's a small fish. Let's bump that up so we can reload it quicker. What are you? You're a white crappie. Oh yes, we're gonna have to get rid of you, bud. I don't want you. You're horrible. Unless you're a trophy, you're getting the frick out of my bag. Look, $28, that's great. If you're a beginner, $28 for a fish is fantastic, because a lot of the fish you can only get like anywhere from $8 to like 15 at max, and the crappies give you quite a bit. Now for a player that's new to the game, $28 for every crappie you get, that's like, depending on your size of your bag, it's probably about 10 crappies, which is like $280 to $300 worth of fish. So it's not too bad, right? But what I'm looking for is not that, because that's not enough money to support what I have to get. You know what I mean? Which this isn't a, no, it's a pretty good chunker. Oh yeah, it's a pretty good chunker. Now the reason why I'm not holding in complete these, because you don't want to do that. You won't reel them in as fast if you do it that way. Depending on the fish, obviously. Oh, look at that, it's a nice bass. That's worse than a trophy white crappie. Oh, dude, that sucks. That really sucks. Look at this. Let me go into my inventory really quick. Let's just look at this. This trophy white crappie was 1.1 pounds, and it was worth 81 bucks. This right here was 0.9 pounds, and it was only worth 72 bucks. Like, obviously that's a big difference, but at the same time, look at this. This is 1 ounce less, and it costs about the same amount as this white crappie. And also, we're sitting at around 500 bucks so far for about 6.5 pounds almost worth of fish, which isn't too great, to be honest. I kind of wish I would get more. We would be able to get more if I had only fish that were all over $100. If they're all over 100, I would have close to $700, not 500. But oh well, and, you know, that's just how it goes. Whatever I can get, I'll take, I guess. To be honest, because at this point I'm not getting much. We still got tons of day left though. Kinda. Not tons, but some. So hopefully be able to actually get something that's worth anything. Now, obviously, if I got that white crappie that's worth $28, we'd be over 500 bucks, but I'm not doing that, okay? That's not worth it. It's a toss back. That fish is more like you fry it up and cook it. Although I doubt it tastes good though. So it's probably not a fish you want to do that with, but and what I'm saying is it's not a good fish to sell because it doesn't sell for much. Now, in real life, bro, I'd love to sell a crappie for $28, dude. I could get a bunch of crappies and just sell them for 28 bucks each. Not obviously $20 each, depending on the size of the fish, how big it is, but or even bass. Like, it would be awesome to just go fishing and sell fish, because fishing is such an easy job, as long as you have the equipment, obviously. Look at that, another trophy. Oh, that's $100. That's even better. Nice. Look at that. Okay, we got the Featherlight 6.3, Low Decks 1000, Captain's Spire. Get the Creek Pro 9, braided. Oh, the braided is Chump Chest Mini, Nano Spinner, Nano Spinner, Nano Spinner, Mono, Small Minnows, Narrow Spin. Okay. Alright, that's pretty good. We might want to get one of these so that we can get fish better. Because it will slowly put out food in the water and make, basically it's like a bait. This is the number 2 I was talking about, which means 2-inch, I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly, I don't remember that well. Yeah, okay, yeah. So we got 1,500 bucks from that because we leveled up. We're not done yet though, because we still gotta do how many more? We still got about 2 hours worth of time to fish. We could go on to the next day, but at the same time, I don't have another license that I can. That I don't have my license extended to 2 days. I have it 1 day. So once this 1 day runs out, we're done for. We gotta go back and get what we get. No, we have to go. When we go back, we get what we get. Okay, and we can't really have a problem with it, basically, because I chose to do it. Obviously I could buy 2 days worth, but I just didn't want to spend extra money, okay, because 1 day is more than enough usually. Today was not enough. This time, honestly, there's times where I was able to fill up 15 pounds worth of fish in literally no time, but today just was horrible. Not many fish at all, really. Like, hopefully we can get at least 8 or 9 pounds worth, but we're probably not going to be able to get that high. You know, no, we probably will get that high, just not like 10 pounds, you know what I mean? Because that's another 2.2 pounds, which means we need 2 fish. And to do that, usually it doesn't happen very quickly, unless I get a really high chance of luck. God, this fish is really tugging. Come on, you big motherfucker. Oh, wow, you must be a big boy. He's gotta be at least 1.6. At least. Maybe a little bit higher. I'm not really sure. It's in closer to the red, so it's gotta be pretty big. And I don't want to keep holding it. That's a big chungus for sure. Big old bass. It's gotta be at least 2 pounds, maybe. I don't know, maybe. It's tugging quite a bit. 1.6. I was right on the first one. 1.6. 131. That's good. That's good. 9.5 pounds. Okay, so I guess I was wrong. We could easily get to 10 pounds, but we're not getting 15. To do that, we have to get that, what, 2 hours, because that day ends at 8, which in real life time, that's like 10 minutes? I think it's 10 minutes in real life. I can't remember. Is it? How long does it take for 1 second in this game compared to real life? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19. We're just gonna say it's like 18 seconds, or it's I'm gonna say 15 seconds because we're counting pretty quick. So 15 seconds for every 1 second in this game is 15 seconds. Okay, so 10 minutes times that, 150 seconds. 150 divided by 15 is what is 150 divided by 15? I can't think. 15 times what? Okay, so 15 times 4 is 60. So 15, so 15 times 8 would be 120, which means 10 minutes. So 150 seconds. Hold on. I don't know. And what I can't remember what I was actually trying to prove or trying to think of there. What was I trying to think of? Well, either way, 150 seconds is 10 minutes, okay? And obviously there's more than 150 seconds. Seven to 8, that's 60 seconds, which means it would take 4 minutes. So about 7, yeah, about 10 minutes. Not obviously right now. It's lower. It's probably about 7 or 8 minutes. But yeah, until the day's over. But that's in real life, not in the game. Yeah, dude, obviously streaming or like, uploading videos, when you first start off, it's not easy. It's really not. It's very difficult to start off when you first start because you're not popular. You don't have many views, you don't have many subscribers. I only have 16 subscribers, which for me, I'm happy to have that many. It doesn't bother me that much that I don't have a lot, because 16 to me is a lot compared to when I first started. When I first started, I only had a few, like one or two. Now I have 16. So in the last year of doing YouTube, I've grown from like one subscriber to 16, right? So I'm pretty happy with what I've done in the last year, because while it doesn't seem like a lot, next year I could earn another 30, or I could earn another 100 or 150. I could earn a bunch more next year. Obviously, next year is gonna be, I don't know, to be honest. It's gonna start out what? I think it starts sometime. I think how YouTube does it is it go from whatever year, or not year, but like say I don't know. Let's just say August, right? August, from this August right now to next August is gonna be my year, right? That's basically how I do it, because that's how I've checked the last year, is from August to August, is what I did, which worked out really pretty well. But at the same time, I'm, like I said, when I first started streaming or doing uploads, I'm not doing it for the views. I'm just doing it to have a good time and just hang out. That's really all it is. Obviously, I want views. Obviously, every YouTuber wants views. If you don't want views, you're bullshitting, okay? If you don't want, if you don't want things from YouTube, like, if you don't want money and all that, then that's a lie. Because obviously, every YouTuber wants views and money. But at the same time, it's not just about views and money, okay? Because I've dreamed of having a bunch of subscribers and views, because I want a community of my own. It'd be cool. And got another bass. Nice. Look at that. 1.5. How much more time do we have? Really? Okay. So about a minute to 2 minutes left in for 6, and then we got about 4 or 5 minutes in for that time. So we got about 5 or 6 minutes of playtime in real life till we have to go back to the house and see what we got. But no, dude, honestly, like, at the same time, yes, I want views, but at the same time, I'm not here in streaming to do it for that reason. I just figured, why play a game, right? Why play a game that I like playing, and why not just stream it? You know what I mean? Like, streaming videos, while people are gonna be like, that's cap, you're doing it because you want views. Obviously, every person wants views, but at the same time, I'm also doing it because I have nothing better to do, so why not do it? But it's just going to be a really long grind of constantly uploading, constantly streaming, you know, to get up to that level. It's going to be a lot of work to do with that. It's true. It's going to be a lot of work, obviously. Now, I'm streaming on my gaming PC, which is a pretty nice one. But I need a better monitor, to be honest, because mine's only 60 Hz. I need a 144. 144 would be way better to get. It would be such a better monitor. 160 Hz is not good. Trust me, guys. It's not. It's horrible. It doesn't run as smooth. Obviously, compared to like a TV, 60 Hz. That's. I'd say it's pretty comparable to a TV. It runs fine though. The graphics look fine to me. But my friends are like, yo, you need to get a 144. And they're like, that's the highest. I'm like, no, dude. 240 Hz is the highest. But that shit also costs a lot of money. It costs, I think, 240 Hz can cost anywhere from over $1,000. Like, it can get pretty pricey. Mainly because of how good they are. I mean, I'm sure it can get way more expensive than $1,000, but, you know, I'm not going to pay. I paid over $1,000 for this PC, but I'm not going to pay $1,000 for a damn monitor, okay? Yeah, no. I only paid $200 for this monitor, which, no, that is not that much, and I probably went a little too cheap. I probably should have just went for the 144. It probably would have did better. But for right now, we're sticking with this. It's working out. That guy completed the challenge, Lone Star Ranger, the first one. And he's only level 2. That's pretty good. I mean, obviously people should complete it. It's not too hard to do. I don't even know. I think I have mine completed. I better have it completed. I'd be an idiot if I didn't. Where do I have to go? In here? No. So what's the biggest fish that they caught in here? Really? No, that can't be in the lake. That's gotta be somewhere else. But a trophy bull shark? God damn, that's a big motherfucker. Yeah, so, I don't really know. Fish records. Rocky Lane. White sucker. 2.6 pounds. Yeah, I have caught a young channel catfish. With cheese apparently. Let's see. Can you not check? When's 11:20? Damn, playing since then. That's when I first started this. Days in game is 5. Yeah. It's because I haven't played much, that's why. Okay, we're wasting time. We gotta get back out here, bro. Give me a sec. Alright. So I don't know how much longer I'll stream. I might. I don't know. Okay. I might. Well, here's the thing. When I was on my PS4, okay, I had a way better setup, okay, on this. Like, my setup, this is only like, what, $1,200 rod? Like, it's not too expensive. My setup was like nearly $3,000. The rod was $3,000. I had a sinker for, you know, dropping it in the water, like, so it could go far out, like 170 feet out and deep in the lake, so I can catch catfish, catch all kinds of things. Kind of other fish, but I also used jig head. I had like a $2,500 reel, pretty expensive. The one that could take up to like 7 pounds worth, which you did not need, but it worked out pretty well for my setup. And then I also had a really strong line that could withstand quite a bit. But it was mainly just set up like that because I would go in other ponds sometimes. But I didn't have a huge amount of money. Like on this, I have more money on this PC because I think I have. But here's the thing: the only reason why I have more money is because I spent my money stupidly going to new areas when I shouldn't have gone there. I would save up like $1,200 and then I'd go to the new area. It's like, no, you do not want to do that. You want to save up 6, 7, 8 grand, right? And then you want to go to those areas, so that way you can make your money back and still have tons left. Because spending it the way I did was stupid. It's not smart. You will lose. You'll lose your money quickly. It's like gambling. If you do it stupidly, you'll lose it quick. And that's what I did. I spent my money dumbly, going to areas like the Mud Waters area. Went to another area where you can catch what was it? Trout. I don't remember, but yeah, like bullheads are great to catch. They're not too bad. Catfish are pretty good. You can catch pikes. You can catch all kinds of things, but a lot of the time though, you do not want to just straight up go. Even if you have 3 grand, do not go to a new area, okay? Because it's still not enough money. Because you spend $1,200 and then if you don't get anything back, then it's like, wow, I just wasted $1,200. Or you go to another area for 2 grand and you only have $3,000. You only have $1,000 now. That's not smart. Which is why I think the first area is the best area to just grind money as fast as possible for when you first start out, because that way you can get a bunch of money from all the bass, and then you can go to the area. You can also get it from channel for catfish, which is another great way to make money. Or you can get trophy fish, which is really great for money as well, and XP. But this guy's giving a really big fight. He's got to be at least 1.6, maybe 1.7. He could be 1.7, but I don't think so. 1.9. Wow, look at that. I was off by a lot. $150 nearly. Yeah. I think the highest I've ever seen was close to 160 for a spotted bass. Like it was either 160 or it's underneath that. Here's the thing. What's funny is we can only catch one more spotted bass unless we get one that's like 1 pound. Actually, no, we can't. Even if it's 1 pound, we're over the limit. So we gotta hope like hell it's a good one. If not, we're gonna have to frickin' toss it. I don't know. I can't believe we're about to fill it up though. I didn't think we would, to be honest. Yeah, but it's not a bad game. This is probably the best free fishing simulator. Yeah, you can get. Obviously, there's better ones that you can pay for, but for a free one, this is pretty good. It's probably the best one, for considering it's free. Oh man. Alright. Let's see. So you got a trophy sunfish. A red ear sunfish. Never seen one of those. To be honest, I've never seen a trophy red ear sunfish. Never caught one. Which is really odd considering how much I've played this game on PS4 and how much I played on PC. I've never caught one of those. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I could play War of the Tanks, but at the same time I have no clue how that would go. Because the teams on it are just absolutely horrible at the moment. So I don't really know if I even want to play it. But yeah. Was that a fish caught? I think that was a fish on my hook, but I didn't let it set, so it didn't pick it up. But if it was, it must have been a small one because it did not carry that very quick. It's either that or it was nothing. Yeah, we're not catching much anything else now. Maybe give it like, I don't know, a minute. Which is about, I don't even know. Well, 15 seconds. That's like 4 seconds. Or 4 minutes in the game. So more like 5-6 seconds in the game, you'll maybe get a fish. I don't know. Come on, damn it, give me one fish. There we go. That's probably not a very good one, damn. It's a fish, but it's just not a good one. Yeah, we got a crappie. Crappie. Look, I'm not keeping any crap. I'm not keeping any crappies. I don't care. They're not worth it. They're horrible. Not worth taking. Not to mention, okay, CSGO, man. Like, CSGO has so many hackers in it, it's ridiculous. Okay, the amount of freaking hackers in that game is unbelievable. It's a fun game, don't get me wrong, but like, just the amount of hackers in that game makes it almost not playable. Like, it makes it to the point where you don't want to play it. Sometimes. The shotguns are overpowered as fuck in that game, dude. If you can get up close, like, you can destroy everyone. Like, the Mag 7, is it, or is it Mag 12? I think it's the Mag 7, or the Nova, or the XM. You can use any 3 of the shotguns. Sawed off. You can use any shotgun, and it's strong as hell. Okay. That same goes for some of the pistols. Okay. Like the dual Berettas, if you can tap the mouse quick enough, you could easily demolish someone. It's definitely a fun game. I personally don't like the AKs. I know a lot of people do, but I don't. I do not. I can't stand using AKs. I like the M4A1, but I don't like the AK. Okay, so we're not catching much else now. Let's go over here a little bit. Maybe catch something there. Honestly, I don't know. Gonna drop a little bit. I'm gonna let it sit there for about 2 seconds in game, which is about 20 seconds in real life, or maybe 25, but yeah. Or even 26, I'm not really sure, but yeah. Might get something, but we'll see. pull it out immediately and try and get to the middle. That might be a good cast. 119. It's not too bad. Yeah, I don't yeah, I don't know. The temperature's going down, which means the fish aren't going to be as active because they start to go dormant once it gets colder. So they're not as active and they don't bite as much, which isn't really not necessarily good. But if we can't get another fish, that's fine. It just sucks. That's all. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just try and go for it. Nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, we need to get another fish, and really don't want to go until I get my bag full or my fish out full. To be honest, I really don't feel like leaving till I get it full. Let's let it sink. I'm gonna let it sit here for like a solid minute. Yeah, it's long enough. That's not even a minute, but you know, I'm tired of waiting. Okay. Well, I'm wondering if we cast it this way, are we gonna get any changes? Obviously, you have to worry about, you know, weeds and lily pads now, but at the same time, could be good. Let's let it sit here, okay? Let's see what happens, because could catch catfish, or we could catch something else. We'll see. Honestly, I think it'd be pretty funny if they had voice chat in this game. Because how toxic, dude, the toxicity would be pretty high, I bet. What would we do? Catch a weed? We had to have. There's no way. Yeah. That's the one main reason I don't. Like, that's the main reason. Wow. Yippee. That's the main reason why I don't, cast into the weed area at all, really. I don't like casting over here because you don't get much other than catfish and stuff. Like, sunfish, catfish, sunfish, some other things that maybe you might get. It's normally not very worth it. Normally, no. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna cast it back over this way. Dude, I really just want to get out of this area and get it over with already. No, oh my god. Stop it. Yeah, it's definitely... But that's the other thing, like, Fishing Planet does get views. If you've seen other people do Fishing Planet videos, they're obviously much better quality. Obviously, they're a lot further into the game, and obviously they have a lot more views because they have a lot more subscribers. All of the above, right? It's a lot easier to do things like that when you have more subs and all that, because it's a lot harder to get started. But at the same time, you also have to be further into the game, because the first freaking like is not fun to watch, okay? It's just not. I mean, I'm sure people will watch it, but it's most likely gonna be like a beginner's guide, if anything, if they're gonna watch it. I might have to end it on only 14.5 pounds, even though it bothers me. Because it's been like the last, what, 20 minutes of just constantly trying to get a pound and a half more. That's really all it's been. It's just been a constant, like, back and forth. But I mean, to be fair, I haven't been uploading to be fair, I haven't been streaming two streams a day lately. I was doing 2 streams a day, and then I stopped doing 2 streams a day. Because obviously it gets tiring after doing that many streams each day, 2 a day, the whole time per week. It's 14 streams a week. And that's, what, 28, 56 streams a month. Like, it's a lot of work to do. So that's why I don't do 2 streams a day every time. Because it's just so much work and so tiring to have to do, like, 4 to 6 hours worth of streaming. Or even 8 hours worth of streaming sometimes. It's just a lot of work. It is. It's a lot of work, especially when you're not getting a lot of views. It's really not paying off. But the more you grind and the more work you put into it, the more you'll achieve out of it, right? And that's a lot of things, though. Like, a lot of people get disappointed, or they lose faith, or like they give up because they're not getting much out of it, right? But you can't give up, because if you give up, then you can't keep on going, and you're not gonna get further by giving up, right? That's just how it is. That's how life is. So the more you try, the harder you try, the further you'll achieve, the more accomplishments will get you. Like this, 30 minutes, maybe not 30, but it's been at least 15-20 minutes of just constantly reeling, and we finally got a decent fish. I was starting to give up, but then we finally got it, because we've been at this for so long that I was getting tired, and now I'm not freaking tired. Like, that's how long it's been. This fish is giving me hell, dude. Come on. God damn you. It's probably a 2-pounder. I wish it was a 2-pounder. I really do. God, it's putting up a heavy fight. I can't turn it up at all because it will break the line. Oh, we won it. No, we didn't. Come on, you bastard. Oh, 1.7. Still good. Still a keeper. 16.1 pounds worth of fish. We can go back now. We're not going to look at that. I did not see what it said. No, I'm not looking at it. You can see how much money we earned. Look at that, 1,225. Now, if you had a premium, we could have made easily almost 2,000. But we don't have premium, so you know. But either way, we made $1,200. Now, to be honest, if I made $100 from each fish, I probably would have been closer to about $1,500, give or take, which obviously would have been better. But you know, 1,225, that's good enough. What do you even need for premium? Like, can I just buy premium straight up, or do I have to actually pay money? You have to actually pay money. Of course you do. That's great. Of course you have to pay for it. Right. So you can't use. Okay. That's fantastic. I love that. We're sitting at nearly almost 5,500. Obviously, give or take, that's not nearly close to 5,500, but I'm just gonna say it's 5,500. We can go to Rocky Lake or Mudwater River. But to be honest, Mudwater River isn't too great. Like, the high and lows are really great. They're really good. And the Rocky doesn't really get good until about 6 or 7 p.m. Right around 6 it starts to get good. Which kind of sucks because you're spending $2,000, and to get that out of it isn't too good. I mean, you could choose this one, which is pretty nice, because this one's literally from about about 12 to about 6, so it's about 6 hours worth, which is pretty good. It's a pretty good hill. Basic license is what? How much money do you need? $600. Jeez, that's a lot. Yeah, I don't know. We could just go back to the normal Lone Star Lake, but at the same time, it's also probably, we could just go here for 120 bucks. It's not expensive, and it's pretty cheap. $300 is a little bit more expensive than normal, but that's fine. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. Yeah, we're going one day. Let's do it. It's better than going Lone Star. We have more than enough money to spend. And to be honest, we just went under 5,000, so hopefully we don't actually get complete dog shit. Oh, day 2 is really good. That sucks, man. That fucking sucks. Wait, so can I speed up time to day 2 and still not lose my advanced license, or does it not count? I don't think it counts. That sucks. So you can get carp, roach, and perch. Preferred baits. Yeah, let's just try and use, I'm just gonna try and use normal stuff, like my normal setup, and see what I can catch with that. To be honest, because I don't feel like going back to the house to swap everything out and do that. Wow, I got my $150 back. Super awesome. I love that. We're not going there. I would rather go down here. It's gonna be great when we get a boat, but the boat, like, cheapest boat's like what, 20,000? It's pretty expensive, to be honest. So it's a pretty fucking expensive boat. 20,000 for the cheapest, and it's a pretty crappy boat, that is. I'm starting to think I made a mistake of playing another round of this. Like, the first area was fun, and now the second area is like, I don't know if I made a mistake or not. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna take so long to get 15 pounds worth of fish. Also, I'm pretty sure the time isn't even good. I'm pretty sure the time's pretty bad. Which, I mean, you could, don't get me wrong, you can catch fish in time zones that aren't good, but it just takes so much longer to do. That's why a lot of people just don't do it, and they just don't bother. They just go straight to the best time. But the best time is literally right now, and then it's down falling. That's not good. Oh, that's not good. So literally the best time right now is right now, up to from 5 to like 8 or 5 to 7. Which is pretty bad, to be honest. And hopefully we get a lot of fish, because it sucks. Yeah, we probably would have been better off going to Lone Star, because we would have made more money. We would have only had to pay $200 versus $450. Although we made $150 back, so technically we didn't really lose our money, but we lost money. We lost money going here because we had to pay $300 versus the $200, which is another $100. Plus we had to pay $150 to travel, which normally you would pay nothing to go to the free spot. Which the free spot you could still make plenty of money off, and it only costs $200 to get the advanced license. So in reality, you're saving $200, which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you add that up every time, you're saving quite a bit. Which, you know, a lot of people think, oh, who cares, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah. You also can't, put any stuff on there. Which also sucks, because you can't put this over here, because this doesn't work. Watch, I'll try and put the hook on, it doesn't work. because I'm pretty sure you need a leader, but the leader doesn't work when I try putting it on, so it's super annoying. Let's try using this. I don't really know what's gonna work, so. I mean, if I'm being honest, it was my fault that we didn't catch anything. The only reason we didn't catch anything is literally because we didn't have the proper equipment. For one, first thing straight away. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, second, get rid of that. Okay, third, we need to do this. Okay. The thing about hooks and all that is you need to have the right size. And, you know, depending on the size, depending on how big the fish is. This, I don't know why we still have that there. It should be inside that. Yeah, you want hooks because they work out better. The main reason, the problem I'm having right now is literally that apparently we don't have a hook. I don't get how we don't have hooks. Did I not put that in backpack? I did. What the hell? Still can't put it on. Yeah, so we still can't use the hooks. I'm not quite getting why. I'm sure I'm stupid, but there's gotta be a reason. Obviously, I need a leader, okay, but at the same time, I can't put it on because it won't allow me to. Right? Can't put any of those on because they don't work. Right, and then we go into here, lines, you go to leaders, you go to, what do we go to? Floral leaders? No, definitely not. Let's go mono. Normal leaders, let's go mono. Right. What's annoying is I can't figure out, what the hell leaders are for. I know they're for, like, you know, hooks and shit, but yeah, I don't know how to use it, to be honest. But Grasshoppers is another great thing to use. Same with crickets. Grasshoppers and crickets are great for fishing. These catch trout, bass, crappie, and catfish. And those catch trout, bass, crappie, bluegill, red ear, full-size fish, watermouth, warmouth, catfish, bullhead, and predator carp. And then these trout, just normal trout, bluegill, trout, zeege. I don't know what zeege is. And these pretty much catch everything. You literally can catch anything with these, pretty much. Normal stuff. Normally not bass, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. In the real world, you can catch bass with that, but normally not. Normally you can't. Yeah, those are disgusting, to be honest. Bream. I have no clue what bream is. Bloodworms. I'm not sure who would want to eat those, but you know. Waxworms. That's even more disgusting. Okay, so anyway, I'm probably gonna get off because, well, as fun as the game can be, I need a break. So. I'll probably catch you next time.